So welcome back to the channel. Today I'm test driving the Lotus Evora GT, a wonderful sports car that does everything correct. In terms of its handling capabilities, off-the-line acceleration, balance shifting, this car does everything right. The AP racing calipers definitely grip tightly onto those rotors, those cross-jeweled rotors. And first gear is good up until 25 miles per hour. Of course, when you're driving in New York City, you have constant shifting because there's a lot of stop signs, a lot of traffic, and you have to be aware of your surroundings. But this car definitely turns heads everywhere you go. Driving, I could see people taking out their camera phones just to capture a snapshot of this wonderful vehicle. And the car is not ostentatiously loud. It's suitably loud. Enough engine noise to excite the senses, but nothing that's going to be obstructive and nothing that's going to be intrusive for your passengers, if they can even fit in the back seat, but definitely for your passenger, your co-driver, your co-passenger, they're going to be comfortable in this car and you can actually have a conversation. Now this car is available in an automatic, but I would question and second guess anyone who would get a sports car with this capacity, these capabilities, and option it for an automatic transmission. They'd have to be out of their mind. And I definitely wanted to drive through these city streets just to show you what it's like to shift gears, because I'm between first and second gear most of the time when I'm in this car. And of course, I'm not going to jump right on the highway because I want to get the tires warmed up. So I'm going to drive locally through the streets of Queens before I embark on going on the highway. It's important to get the tires warmed up whenever you're going in a sports car because you want to have good adhesion with the asphalt whenever you're driving. Now this car turns incredibly well. In the previous video, I'll link it down below in the description, I talked about the turning radius of this vehicle, and it is absolutely incredible. One feature, because I'm 6'5", I have to lean forward in order to see the stoplight. It just turned green. Now that the tires have been thoroughly warmed up, I'm ready for a little bit of highway action. So I'm going to jump onto the Clearview Expressway. Now, since it's COVID-19 time, there's no reason for me to get out of the car, so that's why I'm in my car. I have my masks for any emergency in which I have to actually step out of my vehicle. But because of the COVID-19 restrictions, I can actually jump onto the highway without any problems because there's no traffic in New York City at this moment in time. It is only now, several weeks into the quarantine period, that we now have people finally getting onto the road. That's how well balanced this transmission is and perfectly matched to this motor, derived from the Toyota power plant that it resides in the Camry. spectacular. The only frustrating thing that this car has, it's an incredible amount of power. And in New York City, the power is really not that usable. There's no way that I'm using anything north of 300 horsepower in New York City traffic. It's just unrealistic to think that you would ever need 500 horsepower in New York City traffic. Perfect heel toe, ready for the corner. Slow down because this is a hot spot for cars, and the cops definitely know that. So I definitely have to take every precaution to reduce my speed and stay alert. Now I'll slap it into fifth gear for responsible gas mileage. Headed right now is the Jackie Robinson Parkway. That is the connection between Queens to Brooklyn. Now what's beautiful about the Jackie Robinson Parkway in New York City is that it has plenty of curves that run through the cemetery, and these curves are spectacular. It is one of the few roads in New York City that you can actually test the handling and the capabilities of a vehicle of this nature. So that's where I'm currently headed right now. And knowing that there's no cars on the road, I'm going to take every precaution to obviously be careful, but it's a road that I have to drive in one of the best handling cars that's ever been created. The steering response in this vehicle is instantaneous. It actually feels like I'm driving a go-kart. I can't reiterate that point enough. The steering is very direct. Now I've entered the Jackie Robinson Parkway. Now these roads are notoriously narrow, but they are beautiful roads that you can really test the steering capability and the capability right off the throttle. If a Formula One circuit was ever created for New York, I'd want it to be on this road. Not the most technical road, but it's definitely a fun road. might have misspoken and said that this car is not great for New York City roads. I'm gonna throw that statement right out the door because this car is amazing. It is spectacular on this road. On the other side of this divide, so doubtful that I'll be taking this road back home. So here come the curves of the Jackie Robinson Parkway, named after one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Spectacularly handling vehicle. Handles the curves with ease, no body roll, the car stays planted. And I could take these curves much faster, but I won't. Now I'm coming to a red light, so I'm going to definitely slow down. Car's in neutral. And this is where I'm going to end my video. Thank you for coming along with me on this ride, on this Lotus Evora GT. It was definitely awesome to drive this vehicle. And I invite you to subscribe to this channel, because I'm definitely going to be driving cars like this on a regular basis. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Talk soon. But right now it's time to drive.